Hello, gentlemen. Today I'm going to break down the new title update that just dropped for College Football 25. As always, I covered the gameplay changes, but if you guys want to check out the other notes like Dynasty and things of that nature, I'm going to post the full link in the description. You guys can read the full notes for yourselves. But what I'm going to do is do this a little bit differently. I'm going to get through the patch notes as quickly as possible, and then at the end, I'm going to show you clips of these things in practice mode working or not working. So diving right into the gameplay changes, we actually have a huge addition to the game, which is this first one right here. Added ability to save custom audibles across all modes. I'll show you how to do that later in the video. Just use timestamps if you want to go check that out. But basically, you don't have to set your custom audibles for every single game anymore, which is very convenient. It was very annoying to do that, and it's going to be coming to Madden very soon. So if you guys are Madden players, don't worry, we're definitely going to get that feature. Next, we have fixed an issue with smart routed custom stems, which resulted with a speed boost off the line at the snap. So this was stem glitching. It's been in the game for 2 months, but they finally took it out. Madden took it out recently, and I assume they used the same method to take this out. And I showed that later on in the video too, how it's no longer working. And then also stemmed curls are also patched. If you're using those to beat press man, they no longer beat press man. Next, we have several zone coverage AI improvements. So the first one is address an issue preventing the curl flat zone depth coach adjustment from working properly when set at less than 15 yards. So this was a thing. If you set your curl flat to say 5, they would sometimes just drop to 10, or most of the time they wouldn't actually drop to 5, and they would also take a long time to get out and do that. I break this down later on in the video. Next, we have addressed an issue causing curl flat defenders to continue to drift away from an eligible receiving threat in close proximity. I touch on this in the same video that covers the zone drops from curl flats. And then lastly, we have addressed an issue causing outside deep third defenders to bail too quickly from their alignment at the snap. I test this one as well, and I have found that there is no difference with outside thirds. And then lastly, we have a bunch of new plays as well as some formations getting added to certain playbooks. You can read through all of this if you'd like, but I plan on doing a deeper dive into this probably sometime this weekend. But the one that's probably the most intriguing to me is right here. Added cover 3 Buzz Mabel and nickel 3-3 over. And it says this version is ideal for defending formations with 3 receivers to the same side, such as trips or bunch. So I'm curious to see if they have like some kind of match rules inside of that. So now I'm going to play all of the clips that I added to Twitter or X covering this patch pretty extensively so you guys can see how these gameplay changes actually look. But if you guys aren't following me on Twitter or X, you're missing out on daily content that I'm posting on both Madden 25 and College Football 25, helping you get better at both games. So drop me a follow. I'll drop the link in the comment section as well as the description. And I'm just going to let the clips roll from here. I'll see you guys later. All right, boys, the patch is here, and they have implemented a huge feature, which is saving your custom audibles. So if you go to your formation and then you press LT for audibles, you switch them out to whatever you like. You're going to see that on the right side, it'll say playbook saved. So I guess you can do this with 32 different playbooks. But we put smash return in and motion RPO alert bubble. If we back out to the main menu and then we load back in to practice mode, you're going to see that these audibles are saved. Just like that. So good job by EA implementing this. I expect this to be in Madden very soon. It appears the stem glitch has been laid to rest in both Madden and College Football 25. So let's go ahead and test that out. Let's stem B up once. We're going to keep holding LB. Let's press RB now for smart route. It flickers, but it does not stem glitch. So we can just finally play ball, guys. We don't have to worry about the stem glitch. The patch notes are live, and one of the things that they mentioned is that they have several zone coverage AI improvements, and one of those things is about deep thirds. So I'm currently in practice mode testing those. And the way it's worded in the patch notes is address an issue causing outside deep third defenders to bail too quickly from their alignment at the snap. So the way that it's worded makes me think that they're addressing a specific use case or scenario. But from what I've noticed, deep thirds or outside thirds really aren't much different. So I'll go ahead and show you a route combination that's common for bombing cover 3. So we're going to put the tight end here on an in route, and the outside third on the right side of the field does not have any kind of threat. But what you're going to see is that he is not bailing at all. So I don't see any difference. There's no threat on his side, and he's just squatting and not bailing at all and looking for work. just staring at the quarterback doing nothing. So I don't see any real difference with the deep third logic on the outside. So I'm still going through the College Football 25 patch notes and testing everything in practice mode, and the next thing up is going to be curl flats. So in the previous video, I talked about outside third logic, and now we're going to talk about curl flats and how beforehand they did not drop to their proper depth. So if you set your zone drops to 5 in the past, they weren't really dropping to 5. They would like drop to 10. They would also be super slow at getting to their spots. So in the notes, they specify that anything under 15 is going to drop to its proper depth now. So let's go ahead and set these to 5, and then we'll do 10 and 15. So let's just call cover 3 sky, go against mesh. And I want you guys to pay attention to the slot cornerback, which is this guy right here. Let's see if he drops to 5. Okay, so he does. He drops exactly to 5. He just stays along the 40-yard line, which is 5 yards from the line of scrimmage. But one thing I want you to pay attention to is one of the things in the patch notes was addressed an issue causing curl flat defenders to continue to drift away from an eligible receiving threat in close proximity. So I intentionally chose a slower flat route because I wanted to show you that he's not really playing the route. He's getting to his spot. So I don't see a huge difference there in regards to playing a receiving threat in close proximity. But he is getting to his spot, like he's getting to the proper depth, and he's getting out there quickly. And this is what curl flats set to 10 look like. So drops right to the 35-yard line. And this is what curl flats look like when you set them to 15.